STLFLIX is here in Texas, and we had a chance to meet Eduardo vending his 3D printing in a mall in San Antonio. It was awesome to hear how 3D printing changed his life. So check it out.
Hi, my name is Eduardo Negron. I'm originally from Puerto Rico, but I live here in San Antonio, Texas. And I have a lifetime subscription from STLFLIX. I started as a hobby. I think everybody does it. I started with the Ender 3 V2, I think it was, or V1, I don't know. It was the old ones. And then slowly I started looking into it. I got into STLFLIX when it started. Like I got the subscription when it was like lifetime commercial. So I was like, I took a leap of faith. I was like, you know what, they're doing cool designs, I'm gonna do it. And then it's been great. It's been great. There's too many designs that sometimes I see other people that I know it's an STLFLIX designs like, why I'm not doing that? But as a vendor, you have to stick with what you sell, and then I like it that it's not like one just stuff. You can take a subscription and literally build 5 booths, and each booth is gonna be different because they have so many stuff in there.
When do you start?
As a business, I started in 2024, like serious business. As a hobby, it was 4 years ago, 2022.
Okay.
So in 2022, I was just printing for myself, learning how to do stuff. And then back then, selling 3D printer, it was hard because it takes forever. But now with the technology changing, the color changing, so it's more affordable. You can offer more stuff. You can do difficult designs cheaper because now the color changing is better. So that's something that is, I love the hobby. Like in 4 years, the technology has gone from like super basic to like, every time I see the new machine, I keep looking at it. It's like, how did we got here in 3 years?
Before joining STLFLIX, what was your biggest challenge in selling or growing 3D printing vehicles?
It was finding useful prints. I tried to have a lot of useful prints, not like just statue. So STLFLIX started doing a lot of useful prints, like stuff for your phone, stuff for gaming, like fidgets, mini toys. So they were, at the moment, they have, for me it's the big band because they usually do a release a week, but each release has 6 items. So you get like 6 by 4, like 20 items a month in the collection. Plus sometimes they do the surprise ones, like hey, here's just one for you. And they do it by seasons too. I know during the years it got better, like Father's Day stuff. I usually write like 2 months before. Before it was the same month, and people was like, can you do it a little bit before? Because we had to, and then you guys got it, and then all the feedbacks that I like it. The page got way easier to manage too. Before I was like, how do I find this? So it was the different stuff that you guys listen to your customer and stuff like that.
How was your first sale selling STLFLIX models?
I don't know, but I would talk about the dice towers. Yeah.
Was the most memorable one.
Yeah, I like the dice tower because they look amazing. They hold a cup, they have the dice over there, right there. Actually, I saw one like a couple months ago that I have a guy, he's a bartender, and he do private parties. So the party was a D&D party, dress up party.
Oh,
so he took it with him. And I didn't charge him, it's like, just take it. If somebody asks, tell him that I made it. And I usually do those by season, like Father's Day, summer, I do those with the dice tower, and they sell really good.
Where the main market that you sell?
Yeah, I usually do vendor events, like here in the mall. It's Texas, so like 85 time of the year is hot outside. So I did some outside events, and then in summer it was brutal. It was like 114 degrees. It was hot, so it's like, no, I'm never gonna do outside events. I started to stay in the AC, super comfortable. The food is right here, the bathroom's right here. So I usually do it in this mall. I sell some stuff in the community Facebook page. I put some stuff there. In Christmas, I put stuff in Marketplace too. But I try to sell here because for me, the human interaction is the best for me. I used to work at sales a lot. So yeah, for me, it's the mall events is better. Online, people start having option. Can you do this and this and this and this? Like, no, I was like...
And the commercial license makes a difference in your training process. You feel more comfortable with it.
The vendor license, I got it like, I think it was the second time you guys did it. So it was the last time I did it because I know it was gonna be a place that the designs, you guys tested it first. And then I used to, when I have the ender ones, if you screw up a design, it was gonna hurt because that design took super long with the ender. So I was looking for something that I know is gonna work, and then it was good quality. You guys tested already. You guys have the same machine as us. The settings are right there. When you guys put that, I don't have to even download the app, the design. I just open in the app. That was a big change because I was like, I'm a super disorganized person in my files. So it was like, just open in the app, hit print, that's it. It's super easy.
How long did it take to cover the cost of the lifetime subscription?
Yeah, the lifetime subscription, usually you can pay it off, I would say, in 1 month. If you're super dedicated and you find the piece that you like, it's a no-brainers. In events, usually you sell more than, I don't know what it costs back then, right now, but back then what it costs, I sell way more in 1 day. So usually, if I would get it the price that I get it when I got it right now, I would have paid it in 1 day with what I make over here. I know everything changed now, but that's, if you believe in something, get it early. It's like stocks. If you believe in a company, get the stock early because then it's gonna be worth it for you at the end.
It's getting better and better.
Yes.
And how do you feel? The models are getting better?
Yes, the models are getting better. I like the interaction stuff. I know you guys release the robots that you can build itself. I haven't tried it on, but I love it because you can sell it as a kit and then it add value to it. A lot of people, especially for me, a lot of people with my booth, they said that they love it because everything have a reason. All the prints, they're not like a lot of the prints are not statics. They have a useful to it. So people like that because they cannot see it anywhere else. They always see like, oh, everybody sell the same thing in 3D printing, but having STLFLIX, there's like your stuff is different. You have like it can be colorful, it can be dark, but everything have a useful to it. So that's what I like it.
And what is the most sellable model that you find? The most thing that, skeletons or...
The most that I sell is the dinosaur skeletons. Those are no-brainers. I start doing these ones, the mini ones. This is my first time actually putting in this event because I was waiting for this to arrive. But the dinosaur skeleton is a big hit. Everybody loves dinosaurs. Everybody loves skeletons. There's a person that actually told me that you guys did one skeleton that nobody think about. I forgot their name because I'm not a dinosaur. I think it's something like that. But she saw it and was like, finally somebody make my favorite dinosaur. So I remember that like it's today. And then the dice towers, I love those. Those are my personal favorites. But sometimes what you like is not what it sells. So you have to be open. But that's my personal favorite. And what sells the better is the skeleton dinosaur. So yes.
What you used to do before 3D printing?
So I'm retired, medical retired from the army. So I was a stay-at-home dad, and then I had a pension, so I was able to stay at home while my wife worked. But then everything after COVID started getting expensive, so the pension didn't last that long. So before that, I was doing literally Uber. I work a little bit, but I was like, since I'm retired, I want to spend time with my family. So when I started 3D printing, it was perfect. I can be with my family. I can just go upstairs, hit print, go downstairs, spend time with them. So that's what I do right now. I'm a full-time dad, and then I 3D print. And on the weekends, my wife stay with the kids, and I go to work.
How much have you made, or monthly or weekly, with STLFLIX file?
So if you have your setup completely set up for, I try to always stick to the place that I'm going. If I'm in the season that I'm going, right? If I go to a Christmas event, I try to stick with Christmas stuff. And I go to Halloween one, I try to do this one too. So usually in this mall, the less that I can sell, usually the less is $600. But that's the really, really bad day.
Per day?
No, the week, 2 days. 2 days. That's the really, really, really bad one. That's if I don't make that, I lost money. But usually a really, really good one is like $1,800. An average one is like $1,000 in 2 days of work.
If someone is still unsure about joining STLFLIX, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to get it. It's a great place to find a business, and then everything there you can sell it. That's another big thing. You don't have to worry about copyright, stuff like that. All the designs are really good. The design sells. Even you can go to the page and you can see what sells, what's the best seller. Sometimes it's not for you. If you go to a kids event and the best seller is a dragon with a knife, don't do that for that event. But keep in mind that for the next events you can do it. But yeah, I like the way you guys put everything now. The best seller, the top 20. It's easier to find. You put dragons and everything dragons drop. It got way better during the years. You guys start asking questions, feedbacks, and then you guys listen because it's been getting better. There's some prints that are super easy, like these ones over here. Some prints like this are super amazing. I love it. They're super fast. I use it when I have literally, I'm running out of filaments, and then I only have like 100 grams, stuff like that, or I don't know, 100 meters of a filament. So I use these ones, and they're really quick sell. So there's a lot of stuff. There's from fidgets to, you guys have fidgets to decoration, to lighting, to gadgets, to beauty. I wanted to do it's been a while that I wanted to do the handbags. I haven't done it a lot because you guys have so many stuff, but that's what I like. There's so many stuff that you can pick. If you want to do a fashion business, you have something from there. You want to do a gaming business, there's something there. If you want to do a fidget business, there's something there, lighting. So there's a lot of stuff.